Hey guys, Praveen here. Today I want to talk about how I use auto layout while designing dashboards like this. So yeah, I use auto layout mostly on dashboards, login pages, auth pages, like that, things like that. Mostly not on landing pages because landing page has lots of images and absolute position items. So I don't use auto layout on landing pages most of the time. But mobile apps, web apps, dashboard pages, everything it's fully auto layout. So this page is fully auto layout. So I just made this and I just wanted to go through it and I'll I'll show some of my decisions here. Okay, first we'll start with the sidebar. So yeah, sidebar we have, so this page has a sidebar and a main container with the overlapping background, dark background. So the background is slate 950 and we have a white main container and a dark sidebar. So let me just zoom in the sidebar. So we have a logo here and the add button. I don't know what's adding here right now, but I just had that. Okay, so this is a auto layout. So the actual logo is not auto layout. If I added auto layout, it would be something like this, but no, actual logo is not auto layout. But the logo here, let me just see, logo and the add section, both of in auto layout of spacing auto. So you can change the spacing to auto. Is if you know CSS, this is just like space between. So whatever the space is in the if it's auto, it will basically if it's 2 element, it will basically move it to the edges. If it's 3 element, it evenly spaces it out and it goes on like that. But I use auto for spacing it out like this most of the time. Okay, and it doesn't have any padding and it has fixed height, and it has a it doesn't have a fixed height. It hugs the contents. So this height is 30. So the container height is also 30. Okay, so coming to the next section, so we have the header container here and then we have the menu container here. Let's go to the menu. Okay, the menu container has lots of buttons like this, but yeah, so I didn't add the menu I didn't add a separate container for this selected background. It's right now in absolute position. It's called ignore auto layout here, but yeah, if you know CSS, it's called absolute position. This is all relative to the other elements over here, but this is absolutely positioned. It's not relative to anything over here. So in Figma, it's called ignore auto layout. So as I wanted this to be over here and this doesn't go to the edges, so I made this inside the started BG and absolutely positioned element right over there. Okay, coming back to the menu container. So yeah, it has all the list items here and each of the list items is also auto layout. So inside that I have the icon container over here. Nothing is componentized yet. I just wanted to show you auto layout right now, but yeah, so all the text over here are made to fill instead of hug contents. So hug contents also works here, but I added fill because here, so if it's hug, the text is hug over here, this chevron down icon won't be at the edge. You can do things like this hug, add these two in a separate auto layout and then go over here and make this an auto space between over here. But so rather than adding another auto layout for this, we can just make this fill so that the text takes most of the space and then the chevron down is always at the edge over here. Okay, other than that, everything else is pretty straightforward. It's just a list of elements with icon and a text over here. So this has a space between of 12. So mostly I go with 8 pixel grid, so 12 seemed good right here. So yeah, that's what we went with. And the bottom bar, so again the sidebar is fully auto layout, right? So here we have the sidebar upper container and sidebar lower container. So basically I have added this as a I've aligned this to left, and I made it also auto. So all the upper container sticks to the top and everything down sticks to the bottom. So as this is in, let me just select the container. Yeah, as this is in auto mode over here, the space between that is always set to auto, which is give all the space that we have. So yeah, that's the sidebar. Over here, it's just a simple auto layout for the user profile container. Okay, now coming to the main container over here, and so let me select the whole dashboard. So the whole dashboard has sidebar and the main container, right? So the whole dashboard itself is an auto layout with 20 pixels of space in between the sidebar and the main content over here, and then 20 pixels on either side of the page, and top and bottom of the page also. So everything is in 20 so that the main container is sort of embedded into the page. It's slightly inverted into the page, which looks good. Okay, so let me select the main container. So the main container is also 16 pixels for every let me just change this. Yeah, 16 pixels in between, and 20 pixels padding on left and right, and 16 on top to bottom. I change it this to 16 rather than 20 because this is like a content intensive area, and 16 seems good rather than 20. 20 is just a little too much space everywhere, but 16 is fine. Okay, here we have the header, so dashboard and the date selector over here. So for this it's simple. The height is inherited from this height, and it's set to auto spacing for the auto layout. And then we have stats container. So stats container is again a simple auto layout. It's fully filled to the main content frame over here, and then stats is is full width, and inside the stats all the cards, single cards, is also full width. So if it's hub content, it will be something like this. We don't want that, so it's always full width. So all the 4 cards will be full width, and if you add a card over here, it will automatically adjust it to whatever we have. Same for if we remove something. If we remove, it's again automatically adjusted to whatever we have. Okay, and inside a single card, we go to a single card, and we have again the top container with the heading and the icon, and then the stat. So the stat is filled, and this one is also filled with the auto spacing in between, so it will be from edge to edge, and repeat again on all the cards. Now coming to the stats, the chart section. So this that had some okay, so this is a problem with some auto content. So this has redundant auto layout frames, you see here. So this is not needed, this is not needed, only this is needed. So I'm just gonna command delete to remove that groups over here. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so we have performance and social media analytics charts over here. So again, this is auto layout frame. Oh, this should be 16. Yeah, that was a problem. This should be 16, and this should also increase to match the right. Okay, yeah. So again, say same thing, 16 pixels everywhere. The left and right 16 pixels, top bottom 16 pixels for a chord, and the spacing in between also is 16 pixels. So spacing between this and this is also 16 pixels. And when we come inside the charts, the chart Labels is not auto layout now, but we can change it to auto layout. I'm doing Shift A, and that's all. It's auto layout. I'll probably reduce the height of it by reducing the spacing. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Okay, so now we have it something like this, and the labels over here and the charts over here. So charts is also auto layout, just a bunch of lines in an auto layout container, which gives us this. And again, and we come back to, they come next to this page, which is the social media analytics pie chart. I don't think pie chart can be auto layouted, so I didn't bother with that. I'll just reduce this. Okay, I didn't bother with that. So this is just a group of elements over here, and then we have the labels for the auto layout, which is in a list. Maybe we can reduce this to 2. Okay, perfect. I'll increase this size. Okay, and then we have a list of top post over here. So all of this is mostly not anything big, I would say. It's just a bunch of auto layout. I'll reduce this. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, having auto layout, it's much easier to change things in a dashboard. So if I wanted this to be at first, I could just go in and move it to the first. So yeah, having auto layout in dashboard, it's very helpful. So if I just want to move this to the first, that's all. We don't have to select things, go and move it and move this again. So auto layout, it's very helpful for that things. And yeah, that's it. The rest of the page is simple text auto layout, just going from one thing to another. And this table is also fully auto layouted. So let me show you. Yeah, header, we have it and vertical layout, and other things the same vertical layout, with each of the text has a definite width, so that it looks like it's a table. I think that's all mostly. Let me know if you have any questions or some other things in the dashboard that you want me to talk about.